what I've bought this month. Hello, and welcome to the start of a possible new series, maybe, if I can be bothered, and anybody's interested. Just talking about some of the media-related stuff that I have bought in the last month. And I've bought a fair whack of different stuff. One of the main things that I've been buying lately is posters and obviously DVDs and Blu-rays. Now, in terms of posters, I've bought a whole heap of posters lately, both official ones and custom-made ones from an eBay seller that will basically do you a giant size, well, indeed any size poster, providing you've got a good enough image. As I said in my how do you display your collection video, they did me a custom-made 60 by 90 Wicked Science poster from the original season 1 promo image, which you can't seem to get anywhere officially properly, unfortunately. But they did a fantastic job. I've got it framed and on the wall, and it looks absolutely bloody superb. So screw it. And I've got a few other things. I've even got a few things that I'm probably not even going to be able to put up because I haven't got the room. But I've got a few other things like that. Some of the movie posters that I've bought Gremlins and Ghostbusters. I've bought Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan, which I just framed yesterday, and I've got a bunch of other stuff coming. Moonraker, Night of the Comet, Young Sherlock Holmes posters. Looking forward to getting those here and framed and up. Now, in terms of Blu-rays and DVDs, again, I've bought a fair whack of stuff. On Blu-ray, I bought the late 80s comedy Vice Versa with Judge Reinhold and Fred Savage. I haven't seen that movie in decades. I saw it in the late 80s / early 90s. I thought it was really funny. I've not seen it since, so whether it will stand up or not, I don't know, but I am looking forward to seeing it again and on Blu-ray. I bought the Blu-ray of All of Us Are Dead, the Korean zombie high school show. Absolutely excellent. You can see it on Netflix, but I wanted to get it on Blu-ray as well, and I've got it on Blu-ray, so I'm happy about that. I picked up the Blu-ray of the early 80s slasher horror Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, it's not one of my absolute favorites, honestly, even though it's more famous. I actually don't think it's as good as Terror Train from basically the same year, and also Jamie Lee Curtis. I think Terror Train's actually better, but Prom Night it's still not bad. It's still watchable. It's entertaining. I had it on DVD, but it was an old DVD, and it was getting a bit And I finally managed to get the Blu-ray for an acceptable price that didn't break the bank. So why not? I also picked up Malignant on Blu-ray. That was one of the few movies last year that I enjoyed. It was a good laugh. So I got the Blu-ray of that. The Blu-ray of an 80s slasher called Doom Asylum. I did not like that, honestly. Unfortunately, I thought that was kind of crap, which was disappointing. I picked up the complete Blu-ray set of Quantum Leap. Managed to get that for a reasonable price, fairly cheap, on just like $50 for all 5 seasons on Blu-ray, which you can't really argue with. It's, most of them are more than that. I managed to get a good deal with that, so that's okay. I picked up the Blu-ray of Zombieland, which I've never had before. When I saw that originally in the late 2000s, wasn't that impressed. I kind of thought it looked like a cheap knockoff of Shaun of the Dead and wasn't that good. I watched it late last year just on Netflix, just kind of randomly because I was bored and nothing else was on. And I actually thought it was really, really, really fun. So I bought the Blu-ray. So yeah, screw it, we'll have it. There's a few other things. Raise the Titanic, the early 80s movie. I got mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people think it's boring. I guess I'll find out because I've picked up the Blu-ray. Again, I managed to get it for reasonable enough price. The Hunt, Again, another one that I saw on Netflix just recently, a 2020 kind of satirical comedy horror. Kind of surprised me. I really enjoyed that. Great fun. So I've picked up the Blu-ray of that. I guess the main... I've picked up the Blu-ray of Man on the Moon. That's with Jim Carrey. I always thought that was a great movie. I've only had the DVD, so time to get the Blu-ray. They finally put that out. Now, I guess the main three that I'm really excited by: The Ghost in the Darkness, the 90s Killer Lion movie with Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. Been waiting for that to come on Blu-ray for so long. I've had a crappy old DVD. I tried putting it on like my big HD TV and it looked really bad. And they finally put it out on Blu-ray, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that again. 1080p. I'm sure it'll look fantastic, and hopefully it'll still be as great as I remember it being. The other one is Young Sherlock Holmes. Now, this is a foreign release. It's a Spanish release, so I don't know whether that means it's a bootleg, probably, but I don't care. That's the only way I've got True Lies and Fright Night 2 on Blu-ray, and they both look fantastic, so screw it. I mean, we kind of know what the issue is with Fright Night 2 in the West. There's some real copyright nonsense going on there. Don't know why the hell we haven't got Young Sherlock Holmes on Blu-ray in the West. But I've ordered it. I haven't got it yet, but I've ordered it. Hopefully it will look superb. One of my favorite kind of childhood movies. Haven't seen it for well over a decade. Been holding out for the Blu-ray for at least the last 8 years. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. And one that I've never even heard of it, which is really odd considering that a few years ago I kind of did a search and looking for movies with this particular actor in, or maybe I did see it and it wasn't available to buy properly, because I think it's a relatively recent Blu-ray release, so maybe I did find it and just forgot about it because it wasn't available to buy, which is possible. I'm talking about the 1976 movie called Street People, which is an Italian like gangster action movie, but it's made in English and it's got like Western stars, including Stacy Keach, and the lead actor, of course, is the best James Bond there ever was or ever will be, Sir Roger Moore. Looks fun from the trailer. I've never heard of it. I was like, what? Where the hell did this come from? Roger Moore is the son of an Italian mafioso. Now that's what I call inspired casting. It looks great. It looks like fun. I've heard some good things about it. It's a very action-packed thriller. Love 70s movies. Love Roger Moore. Yeah, there was no way I was not getting that. Like I said, I do think it's a little bit odd that I don't remember hearing about it before at all, when a few years ago I did kind of set out to try and get all of his movies. Maybe I heard of it and it just wasn't available to buy in any real format and I just forgot about it, but I'm very excited to see that. Anyway, that's my video telling you about what crap I've bought lately. I don't know whether any of you will find it interesting, but there you go. That's what I'm talking about this week. If you do, maybe I'll do some more of this every couple of months or something like that. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye for now.